Right, thank you, Vicki. It is 8:19. Of course, we all know now that Denver Broncos owner Pat Bowlen has relinquished control of the team after announcing that he is dealing with Alzheimer's disease. And he is not alone. More than 5 million Americans have this disease. It is the fifth leading cause of death for Americans aged 65 and older. Dr. Simon O, a neurologist from the Medical Center of Aurora, is here with us this morning. Thank you so much for being here, sir.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So, Dr. O, tell us, I know some people think there is a stigma associated with this disease. What do you think?
You know, I think there is a stigma just because this disorder is not well understood. There are no cures for this treatment. It is a degenerative condition where symptoms are going to progressively get worse.
Well, I know that some people choose to deal with this privately, but it has to be so devastating for that person and their family, especially if someone is still working and starts experiencing these symptoms. What do you hear from your patients? What is it like for them? Absolutely.
Well, first of all, I think it's commendable that Mr. Bowlen has come public because there are not very many figures to advocate for this disorder. It's devastating for the family members because the essence of the patient generally progressively deteriorates. It starts off with some memory disorders, but can lead to poor judgment, and telling someone that has been fully independent that they can't do certain things becomes very difficult.
And does this start off slowly? I mean, is it things that you could discount, or is it pretty obvious right away?
You know, generally, because there are other things that can cause cognitive problems and memory loss, it can be very slow and insidious. So making the diagnosis early on is very tricky. I think a good medical examination looking for other possible causes of cognitive decline in memory is a start. Once it's recognized, unfortunately, treatment is very limited. You know, there is no cure, as I mentioned before, but there are current medications that may improve the symptoms slightly, but ultimately everyone progresses.
All right, Doctor, thank you so much for coming in this morning. And of course, Pat Bowlen's story does have people talking about Alzheimer's. If you or your family member thinks that you may be suffering from the beginnings of this disease, go ahead and contact your doctor and see what they can do for you. Okay, thank you so much for coming in, Dr. O. It is